What's going on, y'all? Once again, this is Coach Hussein, aka Militant One, here at Fight Camp Eternal, and I just want to talk about something. What I'm about to talk about should come to no surprise to anybody, but for anyone out there that's wondering this or thinking this, if you ever want to learn how to fight or just learn anything in general, you can't do it on your own. There truly is no such thing as being self-taught when it comes to learning anything. Maybe during the early years of humanity, of mankind, we had to learn everything on our own. But in essence, you're not really a self-taught person, okay? Whatever you want to learn, someone is doing what you want to learn, and they know what you want to know. And in particular, the most important thing that the human being needs in any field is guidance. This is especially important when it comes to learning how to fight, because you can try to do all the tricks of the trade on your own all you want to, but someone has to teach you the right way of doing things so that you can teach other people the right way of doing things, or at the very least, that you know that you're doing things the right way, okay? I couldn't teach anybody what I've been teaching people, either here on YouTube or just in person, without someone teaching me, okay? And proof of this is what got me into the martial arts. I'm pretty sure I spoke on this before in the first video I did, or the first few videos I did, but I learned how to throw a punch by studying Michael Jai White. You guys ever seen that video of him and Kimbo Slice on the set of Blood and Bone when he's teaching Kimbo Slice how to throw a non-telegraphic punch, how basically to throw the jab and the cross correctly? That video is what made me want to learn how to fight, essentially. What made me want to learn the martial arts. From there, that's when I got into Aikido, Aikido-Jiu-Jitsu, so on and so forth. Okay? But the point was, I needed someone to teach me. Okay? And I wouldn't be where I'm at today without someone teaching me and showing me how to do things and how not to do them, the correct way and the incorrect way. All right? Another reason why you need to know the right way to do things is because, well, look at it like this. When we teach people how to fight, okay, we're teaching people how to fight against people who already know how to fight. We're not exactly teaching people how to fight against untrained people. Now, I'm not saying there aren't teachers out there that don't do that, or because there are coaches who do that, okay? They teach you about people who attack spontaneously, who don't really attack you or fight you in the quote-unquote traditional way, okay? You have people out here in the world that they don't know how to fight, but they know how to hurt people, if that makes sense, okay? And those are the types of instructors that teach people about, real world violence, real world attacks, the ambush, how people scope you out and check you out, so on and so forth. But in both instances, in both areas, you need guidance. You need someone to teach you what it is you don't know. Okay, so in essence, there is no such thing as being a self-taught person. Someone had to teach you what you know, and whoever taught you what you know, someone had to teach them. Okay? Like, you look at, for example, every school, every martial art, there are branches, okay? So it's like this in Jiu-Jitsu, in Muay Thai, in boxing, in karate, Taekwondo, wrestling, okay? There's a foundation, and from there, everyone builds from that foundation, all right? Things are added to it to help improve the art, but ultimately, you have people that founded the art and have taught others. And those who found the art, maybe you could look at them and say, well, they had to discover the art on their own. But they looked at what other people were doing and they essentially fine-tuned it, okay? So even if they weren't taught directly, they were taught indirectly, which is the case for me because I've never met Michael Jai White a day in my life, but I learned indirectly through him how to throw a punch, okay? In particular, the jab and the cross. But the point that I'm stressing is everyone needs a guide. So you can't pick up anything on your own and just do it as it is, okay? Also, the way these things work is you need a visual reference. Okay, like you can go out and buy a book on fighting, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, all those things. You can buy the books all you want to, but a live coach can teach you better than what the book can explain to you. Okay, especially if said coach actually knows more than what's inside the book or the books. Okay, because the books can explain to you, they can put it in words, they can show you pictures. Like I have a book on Aikido, which was the first art I learned, that shows you how to do the techniques, but a live teacher actually worked better for me because they can correct you on the fly. Excuse me. All right. So any way you look at it, you need someone to teach you because they can correct your mistakes. They can tell you if you've done it right. They can tell you when you're doing it wrong, and they can add layer upon layer and more for you so that you can build off what you already know. But if anyone tells you that I'm self-taught or I'm self-made or anything like that, it's like, no, you're not. Because one way or another, you have a blueprint. You know, someone or something showed you how to do what it is that you needed to learn to do what it is you do and to do what it is you're doing. Okay? That's basically what I want to say in this video. You know, hope you guys take the good from it. Anything that's bad about it, you know, leave your comments in the comment section and add your views, add your experience, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, as always, train daily.